Welcome to the tutorial. In the last one we covered some conditional operators, or comparison operators. In this tutorial we're going to be covering some logical operators. So in the last tutorial what we did was we took a variable username and we compared it to a username and granted the person access or denied them access. And this tutorial what we're going to do is, instead of using multiple if-else commands to check a username and password, I'm going to show you how to do it with just one command. And for that we'll be using a logical operator. And what I've done is I created a variable called username, and I've set the variable to a text string of user. And I did the same for my variable password here, and I set that text string to password. Now here's where the change of code comes in. I call the if, and I say if the username is equal to user, and I use the double ampersand sign to say and basically the user password is equal to password, then go ahead and print this out, welcome back. If not, or else, print invalid login detected. Now I chose to use this symbol, this double ampersand. I have a chart down here I'm going to show you real quick, and the operation for it is the double and sign, and what it means, the meaning, let me space that over here for you guys. The meaning is, are both of the values true? So we want to use that one. I could have also used, just typed out and in capital letters and got the same result, but there's a pecking order to logical operators. So it's going to run this. If I had multiple lines of code, it's going to run this before it runs and. So that's why I chose to run and, that way it ran first. So basically what we have here is, instead of creating the if the username is equal to print welcome back, else print whatever, and then creating another one if password is equal to, what I've done is I've made it one line of code to test both variables, which is going to save you a lot of time and space later. Logical operators are going to be used in your programming just as frequent as comparison operators, but for different purposes. And I've given you another example of the OR, and we can use the OR typed out like I did down here, or we can, let me get some space over here and I'll show you, we can just use above your backslash key, you have the straight line symbol, and we can go ahead and do two of those, and that's equivalent to OR, as you can see up here. So we're saying, is at least one of the variables true? So I've given you an example of that, and what I've done is I've said, say you have a website that you're selling merchandise at, and if the person spends more than $100 or they have a special promotional key, they'll get free shipping. So what I've done is I've created two variables, one for each, and then I run a test on it, and I say if the total spent is $100, or if the special key, the promotional key, equals whatever key you've created for yourself, then print free shipping. And if not, otherwise print no discount provided. So that's just to show you two quick variables. If you ran this section of code up here like I have, then what you should see is this over here. You should see the welcome back, and that's only because my user variable, username variable, is equal on top and bottom. So this is a way to check username and password on the same line if they want to log into the site. And I'm gonna wrap up this here and give you guys a moment to pause this and write all this down. And I want everybody, if they have the time, to create some examples of their own, and don't be shy. Feel free to post a comment, leave a link showing some of the work that you've done using these logical operators and some of the examples you've created, and just feel free to play with them and see what they all do and how they function. Coming very soon, I'm gonna start a actual login form and take you guys step through step on creating an actual login page for like you see on websites all the time. So look forward to that, and I'm gonna wrap up this logical operators. I think we've covered enough with the variables and everything for now. So thank you for tuning in, and like I said, feel free to leave a comment with a link to your own personal work that you've created. Thank you.